Today I'm gonna be turning this space under this bridge into my sort of secret office.
Little did I know how challenging and fun this task will turn out to be.
First thing I'm gonna start is the floor.
Aga Kirsi,
Yes.
miks sa teed seda?
So convenient that you're asking, Villem. You see, recently I got a second child.
So it's not really possible for me to work from home and neither from my workplace, as it is literally a workshop. And I'm a busy bee, running a non-profit, this YouTube channel, attending a university, and I can't really afford to rent an office.
So I had to look for alternatives. And one day I took a walk, man, and then it hit me. Father, after all. The idea hit me. This bridge is basically a legal place to do any kind of street art. So I asked the municipality if they would be okay if I would make here an office.
And cover it up as a street art. They were cool with it.
How cool is that? Okay, now the floor is ready. Let's do the wallpaper. Sick, man.
Police came over, but I showed them pictures of my dick and then they
That
left.
obviously stands for Direct and Informative Citizens Cultural Clearance, right? This is done. Now let's make it more officey.
Custom furniture, skirtings, and a desk. You know this image? Well, this is the opposite because I'm moving in. And what's inside my box? Well, obviously, a plant, calendar,
knowledge,
clock and camera, which neither works, and a corporate motivational poster. And just like that, with my morning brew, I started to absolutely obliterate the day. After 2 hours of work, it hit me.
I knew it was coming. I'm having a blast, but most of the time I have to be running around and do different kind of stuff, right? So, I figured it would be a shame if it stays a secret. That is, of course, if you don't count the police and the municipality that do know about it.
Then I found Heydesk.
Basically like an Airbnb for offices.
Took pictures, added description, city center, plenty of natural light, beautiful view of a river, and very well ventilated.
If I could rent this space out for like a week or something, I could then make enough money to then rent my own office when it's just like, closer to my home or something. It would be kind of cool.
Sticked my offer up and waited for my first client.
Ah, no, this was my mom. She's coming to Estonia. She'll see the kids for the first time, which is really cool. While I was waiting, I realized one crucial thing. This is a public space. Renting it out would be illegal. But I put so much energy into it, so it would be really a shame not to share it. Yeah, so I'll just have to figure out something else.
A 10-minute time-lapse of me pretending that I'm trying to figure something out, but during which, and I know I'm abusing this pun to an extreme, but it hit me. Facebook Marketplace. Site of the weirdest to sell or rent on the internet. So I stick the same pictures up there and tagged it as a free stuff. And soon enough, I had my first prey. Raul. I figured that Raul maybe needs electricity.
ma olen plaaninud täpselt nii kaua siin töötada, kuni mul aku vastu peab. Sa ei pea muretsema, just.
When I heard that, it became an absolute mission to get this guy power supply. And he's gonna come in 3 days.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's not so dramatic. I just wanted to raise the stakes to make the video more interesting. But he's actually gonna come on Monday and it would be super funny to try to manage to get him power up there. But it's not that easy as it sounds. I have this inverter that, by the way, I bought for the Patreon money. Thanks to all patrons for investing in this YouTube channel, guys. I love you. Anyways, this thing turns car battery power into a normal power, and I have this car battery, which is flat. Now, there is an energy crisis in Europe where electricity costs up to 300% more than last year. And some of the electricity you buy still here from the grid finances the war in Ukraine. And both of these things are bad things.
So it just doesn't seem right to plug it to wall.
In next 3 days I'm gonna find alternative ways to charge this battery to get power to Rau. First we're gonna test power of these thighs. Thighs, Madis, thighs.
We visited Tartu Nature House to give first shot to pedal power generators.
How much power is there now? 12.34. Charge it, we need 13, so that seems doable.
I took it seriously, that is why I was pretty confident. But 3 minutes in and I was pouring sweat. With this constant speed though, I was able to generate 13.8 volts, which slowly but surely started to charge the battery. After 8 minutes, my
These knees. There was once this viral video of Robert, professional track cyclist, with thighs like this. Motherfuckers. And he pedaled for a minute, 50 kilometers per hour, to toast one toast. I think it's like equivalent of me gunning here for like 17 hours. Imagine how much porridge I would have to eat to charge this. Let's try something else.
So last night, like 2 in the morning, we were trying to put this contraption together, which could, in theory, generate 12 volts to charge the battery. And then there is this stream of water, liters of water just being wasted. Clearly, not enough porridge again. We couldn't reach the sweet spot for it to rotate fast enough. So I went back to the office and dismantled a little bit of the furniture and flooring to extend the contraption. And with this speed, we finally got to power a single LED. Yeah, we generated 2 volts. With this power, you would need like 6 times that much of it and have to be here for about 17 years.
Yet, there is one more, the most exciting, the hottest way to charge the battery. Solar power, I know it's the most boring one, but it's the most reasonable one. And my friend just got this sick-ass system installed, and I thought we could steal some of it. It would be nice to have my own private office. In Europe, and I assume in US, there is a housing crisis where people of our age cannot really afford their own place to live. Yet, in every city, you will find spaces and houses that are just there left to rot. There are several reasons for that. I'm not gonna dive into that in here. But my point with the office was to show that you can use the space and materials you already have to create something of use. Without necessarily, as in nowadays fashion, building something new, fast, probably ugly, and probably unaffordable. It's not that my drive here is to inspire municipalities and developers to start to build guerrilla offices under bridges. It's rather about demonstrating the approach. I mean, if you consider all these crises, it's probably more reasonable to use the stuff we already have available rather than keep on pushing the stuff. And by the way, this is what this whole channel and the NGO that is behind it is all about. If this is something that resonates with you, then consider to support us on Patreon. Money from there finances crazy projects like this one and other stuff that we have planned. Thanks to all Patreons, I love you. Now let's go and get power to Rau. Rau, behold, this has been powered by the sun, the water, and these ties.
Actually, I didn't need it.
He doesn't need it. I knew it. This is all staged. Yeah, but we had fun. Thank you. Bye.